Okay, guys. So I think we have already added the title. So now we move on to, let's say, creating the top menu. Okay, so simple. Now to do this, I think we can put it in a function. So as in a function to hold the widget so that we can actually differentiate it between other uh, widgets or other components of the page. So I can start with def home page. Okay. Now I think this shouldn't carry any parameter. Then I'll call it here. So home page being called. Then I think this should be a pass. We haven't added anything yet. So I think we start with this function to hold the home page content. Okay. So the first content we might need will be the top menu. So this should be top menu. So top menu. Okay. Now for every widget or for every section of widgets, you actually have to use a frame to make it very easy for you. So I can start with a frame. So maybe top menu frame. So top menu frame being equal to, so start by creating a frame. Now pass in the parent app. So something like base, yeah. Okay. Then maybe a width of the same width as we used for the software. Then a height of 60. So something like at the top. Then we need to place it, or we need to place it on the base. So go frame, then I'll place it, so making it fixed. So place means you are putting it on it, so making it fixed. Then I'll anchor it to the west of my page, so west at a relative x distance of 0, then a relative y of 0. So putting it at the left top corner, so that's what we are seeing here. Then I'll just make this color of let me see, background color of blue, so that we actually see what's going on before we start with anything. Okay, so you can see it looking good. So it's at the top corner there. Okay, that's good. Then we can also start with adding the menu buttons. Okay, so it's looking good. Now I'll make this, yeah, okay. And so I'll start by creating the menu button. So the first thing to do will be creating the file menu button. So let's see. Okay, so I have the file menu button here with, let's say, when it's hovered, like it actually turns into blue as in the background, then the color turns into white. So we need to apply that. Okay, so we can just go to our code. Now how can we create a menu button? It's really simple. So I can start file menu button being equal to, then I'll say menu button, then I'll pass in the parent, which is top menu frame. So remember, we are using a frame, so that becomes the parent. Then I think we can raise it, or we can set a relief to be raised, something like raised. Then we can, since it's a button, we don't want any borders, so like from here there's no borders around it, so we don't want any borders, so borders should be 0. Then let me make the code look nice a bit. So I think it should come, and this should be on this line, and that should be on this line, and this should also be on this line. Okay, I think it's looking a bit okay now. So we have our file menu button there. Then I think we will need a text. Okay, so text being file. Okay, so you have the file menu button, top menu frame, then okay, I think we need the active. So we need active background and active foreground. So active background actually means when it's being hovered, what should we see? So the active background should be blue, sorry, so blue. Then the active color should be active foreground color. Okay, so I think VS Code gives me a suggestion here, giving me white here. Okay, so I have file menu button here specified with these parameters. Okay, then I think the button is created by we need to add a menu. So you just need file menu being equal to, then you need a menu. Okay, then the menu should actually have a parent. Now the parent should be the button, the file menu button. Then we can have a tier of being equal to 0. Okay, so tier of means when I click this, there shouldn't be something like there will be a dash at the top there. Okay, so you for a start, let me remove the tier of here, then we will see the changes. Okay, so we have our file menu created. Now we need to add it to the file menu button, or we need to make it recognized. So we can just do file menu button, passing a parameter of menu being equal to the file menu here. Okay, now we can start adding our command. So we can start by file menu dot add. So add command. Then we need to pass a label. So maybe new. So it should be a string. Then we could do same for the rest too. So new, save, and okay, I think open, save, and save as. Then I could have an exit too. Okay, so open, save as, and exit. Okay, so here should be open, save, and save as. Then we can also have exit. Okay, now after doing this, we need to place it on a frame. So we can just do file menu buttons. Okay, dot place. Then we will anchor it to the center. Okay, so center being C, then rel x being I think 0.1 will be okay. Okay, 0.01 will be okay. Then rel y being equal to, let's say, 0.5. I think, yeah. So I think this should be good. So let's hit it. Okay, since we have our blue there, we can see it a bit. So I will set this to 0.745. Yeah, so it's just a number I'm guessing. Then the blue, I think the color blue here, so the background color blue here is actually should be gone. So we just wanted to see something. So let's hit it again. Okay, so it's gone and the file is being placed there perfectly. So we have to click it to see if the commands has been added. So we can click. Okay, so you can see this thing being added there, but we don't want it to be there. So we can just set it to tier of being equal to 0. So that's why it's important. So tier of being equal to 0. Okay, so let's hit it again. Okay, so I think it's running, so we need to close it. Okay, 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 it's running. Okay, so it's gone now, so that's good. So we can do same for the, let's see, on the app, what do we have? So file, edit, view, and help. So file, edit, view, and help. So edit, view, and help. Okay, so we can do same. Okay, so in future we can make these things, let's say at a new let's say a new file, then we can call it for the different buttons we have up there. Okay, so you have the file menu button in place. We can go with the edit menu button. Then I think we need to change this, so wherever we see file, we need to change it to edit. Okay, so So Control D on Windows. So you select one, then Control D, then so for the subsequent ones, Control D to make that selection. Then I think everything should be fine. But we need to change the real X. So we need to put it something like 0.5. Yeah. So let's see. Okay, so reload. Okay, I think it's running, so we need to close it. Okay, so I think it's farther away and the file too is there, so we need to change the text. Okay, so where is the text? Okay, it's here. Now we need to change this to edit. Then I think here should, let's see on the app, what should we see there? Find and replace. Okay, so find and replace. Okay, so find and replace. Find and replace. Okay, so you haven't added any command yet, as in an action. We haven't added it yet since we don't have any action yet. So that's actually what we have. Then I can give it a 0.02 here. Then I think it's running, so I'll close it. Then hit it again. Okay, so it's near too close. So it's too close. We need to keep it away. So 0.3 shouldn't be bad. So let's go again, close it and it will rerun. Okay, I think this is looking good. So when we click this to see find and replace, and this also, so okay, it's looking good. Yeah, then we can go to the next menu button. So view, which have themes and preferences. Okay, so view, so I'll just do a copy and paste here. So copy and paste. Okay, so copy, and I paste it here. Now I'll need to add some comments so that it won't be much confusing. Okay, so I'll do so file menu button. Then I can have a file menu here. Okay, it should be on it. So file menu. Then I can do same for the edit too, so that our code looks good. So edit menu button. Oh, sorry, button like this. Okay, then we can have edit menu. So edit menu. Then I think it's looking good. Okay, then we can go to the help. Oh no, sorry, it's view too. So view. So I can just do the same. So okay, so simple. I'll just do view. Sorry, should be small. So view, but I need to change this to capital. So that's how we actually make your code very productive, like easy to change and very clean. So yeah, so you just name it. Uh, your naming system should be very clean. Yeah. So view button, so view menu button. Then I can have a view menu here too. So view menu. Then I think for the view menu button, yeah, we need to push it maybe to 0.05. Yeah. So we can hit it again and see the what's happening. So let's see. Okay, so it's looking good. Now, okay, it's having find and replace themes and preferences. So we should change to themes, preferences. Okay, I think that's okay. Then we need the last one, should be help. So we need to go to help. Okay, about an update. Okay, so we can just copy and paste, and we are good to go. So here I'll copy, then I'll paste it down here. looking good. Then I just change this to help. So control D, control D, control D. Okay, so help, so simple. Then here should be a capital. Okay, then here should be about and update and update. Then I think we moved to two places. So this was what 0.01. Then we moved to 0. So I think it's two places. So we go to 0.07 to make it very even. Okay, so I think it's all good now. Then what we need to do is hit this again. Then see the changes. Okay, so all the four are in place. Help is about an update, view, themes and preferences. Edit is find and replace, and file is actually new open and stuff. So our menu button is in place now, so we can check off. Okay, so our menu buttons are in place now. Now we go to, let's say, adding these lines and also creating these hyperlinks. Okay, so see you in the next video.